Faced with a climate emergency that affects the planet, particularly Africa, many heads of state are meeting at the COP15 in Abidjan to adopt new measures. As this goes on, a new report from the World Meteorological Organization says there is a 93% chance that the world will set a new record for hottest year by the end of 2026.
Every decade has been warmer than the previous decade, and the trend continues to be upwards. So, if you just sort of run it forward and extrapolate from the current trends, we will cross a global average annual temperature of 1.5 degrees at some point, perhaps in even the next 5 years, as our report indicates. But eventually, all the years could be above 1.5 degrees and beyond.
The global team has been making these predictions informally for a decade and formally for about 5 years with greater than 90% accuracy, according to the meteorologists. Dr. Dilley says the report findings are not surprising.
We have had extended periods in the recent weeks of temperatures over 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Those are temperatures at which it's very difficult for people to work, for example, for agriculture to be practiced. And so we don't need to look into the future to see that the impacts of climate variability and change and extremes are growing increasingly frequent and severe.
An international team of weather scientists who compiled the study say the world is creeping closer to the warming threshold international global warming agreements are trying to prevent.
The climate that we have now is a product of the atmosphere that we had 20 or 30 years ago. And if we wait another 20 to 30 years, when we have a full-on climate crisis going on, and then decide that it's time to really do something serious about reducing emissions, it will be too late.
Climate indicators in Africa have been characterized by continued warming temperatures, accelerating sea level rise, extreme weather, and climate events such as floods, landslides, and droughts.